Hi, I'm Coley Kohler, and you're on Native Ground. We're here at the red carpet premiere of The Inevitable Defeat of Mr. and Pete. So what was the inspiration for this awesome film?
The inspiration was the economic conditions. Like, I wrote it in 2009, 2010, and during that time you were hearing a lot about, Wall Street struggling and the middle class struggling, but I wanted to write a story about a class that seems to always struggle. And that was kind of a, working class, project housing, the people, I grew up in the projects in Milwaukee. I wanted to tell a story about kids from those projects who don't necessarily get a chance at Wall Street. So whatever's happening on Wall Street has nothing to do with what's happening to them, because it doesn't matter who's the president or what's happening on Wall Street or what the economic conditions are. There's always people who struggle. That's the story I wanted to tell. I wanted to tell a story about those guys and how they can come out of it by never giving up.
How do you think the film came out? Do you think it fulfilled your dream?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, wow. Are you excited?
I'm pretty excited. Yeah, this is going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool.
So how did you go from living in the projects to being here at the Sundance?
I had a dream. There was something I wanted to pursue, and I just pursued it. I never gave up. I really believed in my heart that I could be a great screenwriter, and I still believe I can be that. And so that's what I do. I work on it every day. And I believe that if you work at something that you really want, that nothing can stop you. So I'm here just because of my diligence. And, with the blessing of George Tillman, he who found the script and liked the script. So, it takes some help, but it's all about not giving up. So that's what got me here, the fact that I won't give up.
Would you give any advice for youth who want to be like you and get out of what they used to be?
Yeah, I do have advice. My advice would be, do not be afraid to get rid of the people in your life who are speed bumps. There's going to be people who don't see your vision and your dream. It may be hard to get away from those people, but you have to do it in order to better yourself. Not everybody's going to share your dream. So, with that said, be ready to let certain people go if you have to in order to get where you want to be. I'm Michael Starrbury. I am the screenwriter of The Inevitable Defeat of Mr. and Pete, and you're on Native Ground.
What inspired you to direct this film?
I think for me, it was just like I wanted to get away from working in the Hollywood system for a long time. I just wanted to get back to simple storytelling. And here's a great story that I felt like a lot of people haven't seen, don't know about, and about the kids surviving in the projects. I just thought it was something that's interesting, and this is a great idea, a great project, and I was really just very excited to get involved with something like this. Hey, how you doing? I'm George Tillman. I'm the director of the film The Inevitable Defeat of Mr. and Pete, and we're here at the premiere, and I want to say hello to all the fans on Native Ground. Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
So you're 13, right?
I'm 13.
Awesome. It said that you were a hidden diamond in the rough. How does it feel to be so accomplished already?
It feels good. I never thought that I would ever get this far, but I have faith. My parents have faith in me, and I'm glad I made it this far. So yeah, it's fun.
Who inspired you, or what inspired you to become an actor?
Will Smith, and his son in The Pursuit of Happiness. It overwhelmed me to know that something like that could take an effect on you. And I asked my dad that I wanted to do it. I asked him, and he said, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I want to do this. And from that day on, it was a roller coaster, an emotional ride that I thought I would never be on. But that's what compelled me to start acting.
Can you relate to your character at all?
Yes, we have many things in common. We do live in the hood, I'll say that. And there are definitely emotional points in both the characters, and we do love to act. And that's mainly what we are both affiliated with. My name is Skylan Brooks. I'm 13. I play Mr., and this is Native Ground.
What's your role in this movie?
In this film, I play a character named Dipstick. And Dipstick is, I'll say, the villain of the film. These two kids you're going to grow to love, and you're going to want to watch their journey and root them on. And I'm the character that's just bringing them down the whole film. So, I'm a kid that's doesn't have the means to be the popular kid. So I'll say I'll use my popular, my mean self to be popular by bullying little kids or things like that. And we all, you had that kid growing up around, and I just so happened to be him this time around. But it was fun, though.
How did you begin your career? Didn't you begin dancing?
I did begin dancing. Yes, I did. How'd you know that? No, but yeah, I began dancing. I was working all throughout the entertainment industry, dancing, rapping, trying to just do everything. But acting really was my calling, and I'm so happy to have been given an opportunity to work on projects like Mr. and Pete, because you don't see projects like this anymore. And to be able, 10 years later, to still get a great project like this is a blessing.
You wouldn't want to identify with your character Dipstick, is that correct?
Not really. But he's it's fun to be able to be somebody completely different, because I'm completely not like him. So to be turned into a villain is kind of dope, because I'm a nice kid, I just like to have fun and make people smile, and Dipstick's not that type of character, so it was fun to change into that.
What do you hope to do from here?
Oh, man, just everything. I just want to take my talents everywhere, man, and showcase it to the world. And God willing, I'll be on great projects like this for many, many years to come, because it's a blessing to be working on such projects like this. And you don't see them on film anymore. And to be able to keep doing it is going to be a great time.
What advice do you have for minority youth who want to become actors like you?
Don't stop. That's the thing. I've heard a million no's, but the yeses I've heard have been the best yeses I've probably heard ever. So just don't stop. Don't let anyone bring you down, and stay focused. That's the main important part.
Awesome.
Yes. Hey, what's going on? I'm Julito McCullum. I'm Dipstick on the inevitable defeat of Mr. and Pete, and I am on native ground.
So what is it like making the score for a movie?
Oh, it's hard work, painful, glorious, ecstasy. I mean, it's everything. It's what I do. It's what I love. You have to have a great relationship with your director, because that's the vision. He's the captain of the ship, and that's really all there is to it. It's kept me alive for 25 years.
So when do you make the music? Do you make it during or after production, or when do you make it?
It's afterwards. Especially in this case, that the scores started very much actually late, so we had very little time to finish it. So we had about 3.5 weeks to do this score, which is a short amount of time. We're the last thing that goes on.
How is it working with Alicia Keys?
I loved Alicia. She's fantastic. She was an elegant woman, and very, of course, extraordinarily talented. So.
I read that you worked with Robert Redford and made films like A River Runs Through It. How is that working with Robert Redford?
Well, that's fabulous. I mean, he's such a great artist and a great gentleman, and so talented in every way. And I've done, I think, 4 films with him, and they've all been just great experiences. I learned a lot.
When did you start playing music?
As long as I can remember. But I have memories from about 5 and 6, playing piano and violin. And then my mother's a violinist, so I sort of revolted and said, I want to play the trumpet. I started trumpet about 11.
What are some of your favorite works that you've created?
I find it's always the most recent. That's the one I have the love affair with, the one I'm currently working on. Which is a film called 42, which will be coming out in a couple of months. It's Jackie Robinson's story. And we've just finished recording in London, and right now that's my favorite. But I have some Crash, I think, was a big favorite of mine in the past. And A River Runs Through It, actually, as well, back in the beginning of my career.
Can you tell us about some projects that you're working on right now?
Well, I mentioned 42, right, the Jackie Robinson movie. And then I'm going to do a Jason Statham shoot 'em up movie, which are always fun. I like doing that every so often. And then I've got a beautiful film directed by Vinod Chopra, who's a fabulous Indian director, and he's decided to make his first American film. And it's a beautiful story, and we're starting that next week. My name is Mark Isham. I'm the composer of the music on The Inevitable Defeat of Mr. and Pete. I'm giving you a shout out to On Native Ground.
So where are you from?
I'm originally from Las Vegas, but my parents and I moved to Los Angeles so I can pursue my career.
What was your role in the movie?
Well, in the film, I have a pivotal role, and I get to play opposite Skylan Brooks, where it's a really dramatic scene because I have to deliver really tragic news about Jordan Sparks' character, so it's really intensive.
How was it like playing that role. Could you connect with it?
Yes, it was so much fun. I mean, working with George Tillman Jr., the director, he was so lovely to work with. He knows exactly what he wants in the scene, but he still lets you play with the character. But that's always fun.
When did you start acting and become interested in being an actress?
I've been acting now for 3 years, and I moved to Los Angeles 1 year ago where I could really focus on my career and really go out there and get as much as possible experience.
What would you like to do from here? Were any future projects?
Yes, I just got a call last week saying that one of my other films where I have a supporting role in just got called for the Berlin Film Festival, and it's called A Single Shot. And that one's starting San Marco Masalio, and one of my other films just got called for the Tribeca Film Festival, and that's actually the one where I have a supporting role, so sorry about that. And it actually has to do with the acting world, which is so much fun to play, I guess, because I am in acting. So I can't wait to see the film. It's a dark comedy. Hi, my name is Lana Giocusi, and you're here with Native Ground.
Hi, Ethan. Awesome. How old are you?
I am 10 years old.
And you began acting when you were 2, right?
Yes, I began acting when I was 2 years old.
Awesome. What was your first role?
My first role was I was in a baby in influenza commercial.
Oh, cool. How was it like having such supportive parents?
My parents are amazing. They supported me so much, and I don't think I could have done this without them.
What about your friends at school?
My friends at school, they're awesome too. I have a lot of friends at school, and they're really supporting me, saying good luck with this film. And
do you like your character in the movie?
yes, I really love my character. He is awesome. He is a lot like me. He is very shy and asks a lot of questions like me.
Was it fun acting with all of these cool actors?
Yes, it was very fun meeting everyone on this cast and this crew. And I just love acting, and it was really fun playing this part.
Awesome. And you play music too, right?
Yes, I play piano.
What do you hope to do in the future?
I hope to work as hard as I can and be the best actor I can be. And I hope I can be a good director one day, like George Tillman. I am Ethan Dizon, and I hope to achieve more experience from this film, and I am on native grounds.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges because they have